ice cream, giant Nutella, and a teeny cup of coffee? Anything goes when you want to win a girl's heart. Check out giant and miniature candies for sweethearts in our new video. Dolly and Stevie have been dating for 3 months already, and they've even had time to start their own traditions. For example, ice cream time. Every Saturday at 3 p.m., Stevie treats his girlfriend to the most delicious ice cream he can find. Her darling comes with a giant bucket of Baskin-Robbins ice cream. This ice cream was totally worth the wait. Clean a big bucket from popcorn and attach a Baskin-Robbins label. Use a bowl to put in ice cream of 2 colors, alternating them. Pour some melted chocolate on top. Add whipped cream and sprinkle it with nuts. But it turns out that Stevie mixed up the cups. He bought a mini serving for Dolly and he ordered a giant serving for himself. Everyone knows that guys need more calories. Dolly gets a tiny serving. Well, she thought that her boyfriend was way more generous than that. This serving of ice cream wouldn't even be enough for Thumbelina. Make a mini ice cream bucket from a paper cup. Attach a mini label. Put real ice cream inside. Pour melted chocolate on top and add some whipped cream. Sprinkle it with nuts and decorate it with a pomegranate seed. How dare Stevie bring such a pathetic ice cream for Dolly? He doesn't love her at all. Not only is he always late to their dates, doesn't like her photos, and forgets about her cat's birthday, now he also thinks that Dolly is way too chubby for a regular serving? No way! Dolly doesn't deserve to be treated like this. It seems Dolly is pretty mad this time. Stevie has been running after her for almost a mile. He wants to beg for her forgiveness and gives her a little box of mini candies. Coat the lid of a mini tin box with acrylic paint. Attach a candy label. Put parchment paper inside. Crush regular candies to make powder. Add corn syrup. Sprinkle a board with the candy powder and roll the mass you get. Cut it into little pieces and shape mini candies. Put the candies into the box. Dolly's grudge is way bigger than this box of candies. Stevie has to come up with a decent apology. Until he can, they'd better break up. Goodbye, Steven! The poor guy wasn't expecting such a turn of events. Stevie has to get Dolly back, even if he has to become a different person to do it. Our Stevie is determined. The operation, win my girlfriend back no matter what it takes, starts now. The next day, Dolly doesn't even remember why they broke up. She is already missing him. Everything reminds her of her beloved, even this itsy bitsy cup of coffee, because Stevie always gave her mini treats. Make a mini coffee cup from a paper cup. Cut a juice carton cap and cut off the inside flaps. Cut out a hole for drinking. Attach a mini Starbucks label. Pour in some coffee. Dolly swallows her coffee along with her tears. She wonders what her boyfriend is doing right now. If only she could see him one last time. A handsome guy appears near Dolly all of a sudden. He says his name is Adriano Celentano and assures Dolly that his beard has never met anyone so beautiful before. In order to prove it, the stranger gives her some mini croissants. They will go perfectly with her coffee. Sprinkle store-bought puff pastry with flour and roll it out to make a thin layer. Cut it into little triangles. Put some Nutella into each and wrap the mini croissants. Bake them in an oven. Add some melted chocolate on top of the croissants. Adriano invites the girl to taste the freshly baked croissant like a real gentleman. He will have a bite too, but when he tries it, his mustache comes off a little bit. Oops, how awkward! Dolly thinks it's strange that this guy's mustache turned out to be so flimsy. This Adriano Celentano reminds her of somebody. The stranger suggests they take a walk together in order to fix the situation. Adriano tells Dolly funny stories about his imaginary life, but the girl decides to check the time. How weird! This stranger's watch is exactly the same as the one her boyfriend has. It seems someone just gave himself away. The stranger treats Dolly to a delicious thing he has hidden away in order to distract her. These are mini waffles. They are her favorite treat. Add half a glass of flour to 3½ fluid ounces of plain liquid yogurt. Put in 1 egg. Add half a tablespoon of sugar, baking powder, and salt. Put in half a tablespoon of soft butter. Mix the dough. Take a silicone mold with semi-spheres and cover it with vegetable oil. Spread the dough. Bake it for 10 minutes at 390 degrees Fahrenheit. Cut the waffle when it's ready. Make a cone from paper. Wrap the waffle and put it into the paper cone. Cut a banana and kiwi into little pieces. Fill the waffle with cream cheese. Put in the pieces of fruits. Add some melted chocolate on top and decorate with sprinkles. Now, Dolly is totally sure that this mysterious Adriano Celentano is her beloved boyfriend, Stevie, except he has a beard because he often treated her to these waffles. Dolly is pleased and decides to play along. I wonder what else he's up to. Stevie, undercover, organized a romantic picnic. He even wrote a serenade called Dolly Mi Amor. This performance deserves so many awards. Dolly made a delicious sandwich with marshmallow fluff for the singer. But there is just one problem. They run out of it all very quickly. Keep calm. One moment and he takes out a giant jar of marshmallow fluff. Enjoy it, darling. Put 14 ounces of powdered sugar into a pot. Pour in 7 ounces of water and 17 ounces of corn syrup. Cook the syrup by stirring it continuously. Add 3 tablespoons of lemon juice to 6 egg whites. Put in a pack of vanillin. Beat to make foam. Keep whipping the egg whites and gradually pour in the cooked syrup. Put the fluff into a jar when it's ready. Paint the lid red and attach a printed label to the jar. The girl loves this generous gesture. The big jar of marshmallow fluff is a surefire way to win her heart. This will certainly be enough for all their sandwiches. The romantic date is going great. Stevie has already come up with the second verse of the serenade. Next thing you know, he'll make an entire album. But Dolly keeps testing his feelings. Now she asks him to amaze her. Easy peasy. Romantic Stevie is ready to pull down a star from the sky or a marshmallow out of thin air. Whip 3 egg whites. Mix 7 ounces of sugar, 3 ounces of water, and 4 ounces of corn syrup. Boil it for 4 to 5 minutes. Keep beating the egg whites and pour in the syrup. Cover half an ounce of gelatin with 4 ounces of cold water. Let it sit. Heat it in a microwave and pour it into the mixture of whites. Beat it again. Cover a food bucket without a bottom with vegetable oil from the inside. Put it on plastic wrap. Pour in 1/3 of the mass. Let it harden for 3 hours. Divide the remaining mass into 3 parts and add food coloring into each. Fill a confectionery bag with the colored mass. Cover parchment paper with vegetable oil and squeeze the colored strips onto it. Let them harden. Take the white mass out of the bucket using a knife. Sprinkle a board with powdered sugar and put the marshmallow onto it. Sprinkle the strips with powdered sugar. Take them off the parchment paper and wrap them in a spiral around the marshmallow. The giant marshmallow melted Dolly's icy heart. She is even ready to confess that she forgave Stevie, but he is not ready to give himself away yet. What's next? Stevie knows that Dolly loves Nutella and Go. That's why he made a special surprise for her. Stevie invites her to take a ride on his scooter. This is so romantic. The wind is blowing into their faces, their souls feel free, and Dolly's beloved shoulder is near. Dolly loves it! But that's not all yet. The purpose of this ride is the giant Nutella. It's as big as Stevie's love. Mix condensed milk with cocoa powder. Crumble hazelnuts in a blender. Add them to the condensed milk and make a sweet mass. Trace a paper template of a big Nutella and Go package on bookboard. Cut it out. Score it and bend the inside lines. Assemble a big package. Fasten it with hot glue. Wrap it with brown paper. Make cuts in the package and add straps like the ones on a backpack. Attach a big Nutella and Go label. Make cuts at the corners of a triangular flower pot and put it inside. Hot glue the pot. Pour in the sweet mass. Put French baguettes into the other section. Attach a big label cap on top. Now it's a perfect date. Stevie guessed the desires of his girlfriend. Speed and sweets are exactly what Dolly likes. She is thrilled by her boyfriend. He is the only person who could have possibly come up with this sweet romantic adventure. Stevie's mustache couldn't withstand the wind and romance, so it came off. Well, it's time for Dolly to confess. She figured out it was him almost at the very start, because you can't hide your feelings behind a fake beard. Their relationship is saved, and our sweethearts are happy. Did you like our sweet love story? Then write in the comments which sweet you liked the most. And don't forget to give this—
Do it! Prank wars, beauty hacks, magic tricks, we got your back. Tips, bring it in. You'll never be bored again. Slime, DIY, always a new surprise. The channel that